Hello everyone, and my name's Bobmich. Welcome back to the 3.8 Alpha PTU of Star Citizen. So, we are here in the frozen wastes of Microtech's North Pole, this very twilighty place, because I want to bring you some weapon stuff. So, you can see that it's very, very blizzardy here, with the lovely effects from the weather, and hopefully the camera's reset. Yes, it has. So doing this in first person is going to be a bit of a challenge, but I want to demonstrate that. I want to show, as well as the amazing wind streaks that's happening because of the intense weather here, this is getting to be a full-on blizzard, how it affects shooting in first person. So we go outside and you can see the camera view is pretty clear, but once we change, and just for giggles, I do have the suit from Citizencon. So if you bought the Citizencon digital goodies pack, you have to take off your normal helmet. It's a bit weird how this works at the minute because I think they're still doing it, but you can see you get the EVA suit that was worn in the Citizencon demo. So just another fun tidbit there for everyone. So if I just pan around, you can see she's still wearing her rifle, but she's got her sort of EV suit on now, so that you can go and explore the cold, harsh environments. Naturally, this isn't all of it. There is arms and legs as well as the torso unit. I assume the helmet is separate. I could be wrong. I'm not sure. But for some reason, in this build of the PTU, as I said, things aren't working, and we only have the chest piece, which seems to include the helmet, so that you still get the cool weather effects. So, you may have noticed as well, I will just pan back round. If you look on my lady's right thigh there, you can see a knife. And that is a Citizencon knife from last year. So they've put melee weapons into the game now. In fact, they put melee combat into the game now. So if I press 0, you can see that my lady draws up her fists. If I hold left and right click, she will block. And if you spam left and right click, you get jabs. And if you hold it down, you get haymakers. So they've added melee combat now. I'm not sure which key it is. You have to holster your fists, which is quite funny. I know it's one of these. I'll find it in a minute. There we go, so key 5 brought up the combat knife. So this is the knife from Citizencon 2948. So not the Citizencon we just had, but the one the other year. And again, you can spam attacks with it. So you can do quick attacks, or you can do powered up attacks. So big backstab there and a big jab. So they've added melee combat in, and melee combat is actually quite effective to the point where I've seen a video where somebody was punching a turret on Hurston and blew one of the turrets up to an outpost, which I thought was hilarious. So we'll holster that again. So that's just a quick look at melee combat. I'm not going to go into the specifics of it. I may just do some fun with it with the synchronizers, guys. The meat and potatoes of this, however, is the new weapons. So this is the new weapon of the sniper rifle right here. This is the new ballistic sniper rifle. It's kind of glitching out a little bit in the armor there, but that's fine. So this is from Bayering. This is the P8, PA6 is it? I think. I'm not quite sure what the name is, but it's a 50 cal sniper rifle, so it's a BFG. And I do love my sniper rifles in this game, as I've said with the Citizencon video stuff. I was very popular with using the scalpel ballistic sniper rifle and scouting on there, but ooh, that actually makes it break. It looks like I am actually going to have to take off this EV suit. So we'll just holster. That actually holstered this time. When I did that on board my 890 on the way here, it pulled out a second rifle for some reason and made it fall off. Oh wow, even the mobile glass is wobbly. There we go. Now she's a bit better suited. Alright, we'll try that again. Oh, I need to get the weapons out again. I didn't realise that the mobile glass will be affected by this as heavily as it is, but I suppose it makes sense. Yeah, PL8A, PL6A, one of the two. There we go. So, we'll try again, shall we? Yeah, so 50 cal sniper rifle, and you can see that using the scope, even though it's still a little bit buggy, I'm not sure what's clipping in there. I think it might be another part of the rifle. I haven't tried it with another sight yet. We'll stand up, so maybe that's done it because I was kneeling. But you can see it's very, very hard to use in this environment because of the blizzard. We'll run away from the 890 a bit more. Just shows how intense the storm is up here. And we'll look at something that's illuminated. So it's when I kneel, it's when I'm kneeling that it doesn't like. And so a quick look at the new sniper rifle. As you can imagine, I think this is going to be quite meaty. I think I'll be right in saying that it will be more powerful than using the scalpel, because I think the scalpel is a low scalpel. Sorry, scalpel. The scalpel is a lower caliber, so it's not a 50 cal. So it could make some very, very large and very, very interesting head and body shots. And I was 1- and 2-shotting people with the scalpel at the Citizencon when I was doing the War Room demo, so we may have to see. What a lot of people will be wanting to see, I know, however, is what we have next. And I have not fired this thing myself. Oh, my glass is clear now because I've got this helmet on, that's interesting. This, even though it doesn't seem to have put it in, is the Animus missile launcher. So let's put some more ammo on my lovely lady here. Oh my god. I've not, like I said, I've not used this thing yet. I did wait. This is just ridiculous. You can see I'm having a little trouble switching between the camera modes. It's strange toggling between them. So, I'm sure this can only go well. It's not 1. It's 3. Oh my god. So, here we go. It's triple barreled. I didn't know that, because why not? Star Citizen. And it's locking onto my 890. Are we ready? It did hit them. It's very hard to track. Again, I've not used this, so I don't know how hard it is to use. Oh, there we go. I'm not quite sure where they are. We'll go a bit further away. Again, the implementation of this could be nowhere near complete because we're still in the build that is designed to test server-side object container streaming and break it. So there is so much stuff in this current build that is not working properly. We'll go about 300 meters away and see if that makes a difference. But since the weapons are in game, I wanted to just show you guys because people have been asking me about doing weapons segments, so here we go again. They just seem to have disappeared. Either that or they're just glitching out and not firing properly. There we go. It's hard to tell if they hit or not, isn't it? Never mind. So there we go. That was a quick look at the bazooka, which is just insane. I can't help but feel this is a little bit overkill for a normal weapon. It's cool that you can still see down the barrels like every other weapon. But I imagine if you start carrying one of these around the battlefield, you'll probably get picked off very quickly because it's quite obvious if it reveals what you're going to do with it. So, yeah. So that's the rocket launcher in a nutshell. Let's see if there's anything else I can show you quickly. I think there is another knife in game because I have the Citizencon one. There is one that you can go and pick up around stations. So you can see you've got your utility item here, and as opposed to the utility section where the mining tool and everything is, it's down here. So you've got the FSK 8 combat knife, and this isn't a glowy one. This is just a oh, it didn't equip. Fair enough. Try again. PTU. This one is just like almost a serrated like Rambo knife. I'm actually going to change from this ridiculous rocket launcher. There you go. I should have done it. Yeah. So there we go. This is the just the normal combat knife with its little tassel. I will change to the actually. Hopefully I've not just dropped that. I'll put that away again. Might be hard to see in this weather, which is a strange thing to now be able to say within Star Citizen, but a welcome one. If we equip to the Demon Fang knife again, I did notice when I was playing with it earlier on that if you inspect it, you can just about see there on the hilt, so where the blade, the tang of the blade meets the handle, the hilt, you can see it says Citizencon, and it says Citizencon 2948 on it, so I thought that was a nice little touch. And because it's Citizencon and we wanted glowy things, it glows, so you have a glowy knife to go and shank people with when they take your wallet or spill your drink at Grimhex. So, there we go. So, from Microtech's very twilighty, very eerie and quite cool and very weather intensive North Pole, thank you for watching. That was a quick look at some of the new weapons, and I imagine I will do some more in-depth looks at them when they get, you know, improved a bit, because obviously that rocket launcher isn't working quite properly yet. And as well, when we get Theatres of War. Theatres of War is going to be awesome when it comes in. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.